is Paul O'Sullivan a clean man or is an agent? But it is time that this country must not sit back and be run by Mr. Paul O'Sullivan. And if government fails to act on it, the men and women in this country, they're going to take it upon themselves to do something drastic on it. And it might not be what this government wants to do, because he has gone too deep in showing that he's got control all over.
Correct to say Mr. Paul O'Sullivan is one of the rogue elements that are destabilizing SAPS and wanting to capture every senior police officer at SAPS, and if you don't cooperate, he start engaging in blackmailing activities.
With no doubt, I'm going to invite the Parliament, through the structures of intelligence or structures of security and whatever structures you can come up with, to look at the time of Mr. Robert McBride Turner as the head of IPID, how they were interacting with Paul O'Sullivan. Bank movements, money movements, the meeting venues, the cell phone locations where they meet, how they engage in terms of investigation. I'm saying this to the members because it is that which Mr. Nkabinde told me, who's now a chief of staff in the office of the minister, that operations of IPID were planned, coordinated, and executed at Paul O'Sullivan's house. That was his words to me. So I'm going to request that such be investigated in details, because the phone will put McBride in this place, will put Paul O'Sullivan in this place, will put Nkabinde in this place, and others. And when that investigation is conducted, nobody can deny it, because we'll know exactly that all of them have been operating guided by Paul O'Sullivan. And that is on one side. And I'm interested to know, honorable members, as to who is the author of the report that was produced when the city of Johannesburg, as well as the National Commissioner, wrote to the State Security asking them about the legality or otherwise of the gadget that were bought by the city of Johannesburg at the time when Jairus Bia was in charge of the security in that place. And who is the company that supplied that gadget? And how was that gadget sourced from the country in Europe where it comes from, in the UK? And I want to also recommend an investigation against the purchase of the similar gadget that was bought by DPCI back in 2010, where Jairus Bia was working at DPCI at the time. Whether such was bought legally, who are the supplier, and who's the manufacturer of the thing.
Do you know the relationship of President and Paul O'Sullivan?
No, I don't know how related they are. I just don't know that Mr. Paul O'Sullivan speaks a lot about being in contact with many people, including the president. So I have not gone deeper into establishing the type of relationship they have.
Does he have do you know of any relationship between him and one of the president's advisors?
Mr. Paul O'Sullivan? No, not I know of. I know that there is a lot of talks about engagement, I think with Mr. Chauke and amongst others. But again, it's something that it's communicated out there, but I never really got deeper to investigate the type of relationship that is there.
Through our own intelligence, were you able to establish that Paul O'Sullivan is a member or a former member of M16?
Well, I have not necessarily got the briefing in details from intelligence in that regard. I've heard the talks about it. I don't have the full briefing. What is of interesting is that he's got citizenship in 3 countries, and that makes me wonder. And he seems to have been a person who got angry when he was disturbed by being removed from the ports of entry in South Africa, the main port of entry at the time, which was Johannesburg International Airport. When he was removed, he did not take that kindly. So it will make me conclude that there were some things that were happening in that airport that made him angry.
This person, awuvela ukhulume ngaye, but because ngisenkingeni, I have to talk about him. Cause what if ngiyamalala and nobody knows ukuthi ngishonephi? Kuthiwa the truth shall set you free. So lalela mntomnyama. Amabhunu nabelungu had a problem, and Paul O'Sullivan is the only solution. Uyamazi uPaul? Awumazi, but uzomazi namhlanje. Asiqale. Omunye umuntu uzoyibuza ukuthi ubani uPaul O'Sullivan. Understand ukuthi uPaul built his reputation on exposing iqiniso ngezigebengu. Understand ukuthi he was credited for exposing iqiniso ngoJackie Selebi, the former National Police Commissioner, who was convicted in 2010 for accepting a bribe engango 1.2 million from isigebengu esasidayisa upowder. Understand ukuthi konke lokho kwamenza ukuthi uSullivan abukwe as ihero eSouth Africa. Ama newspaper ekhuluma ngaye, imedia ikhuluma ngaye, kodwa behind the scenes he was building i-empire yakhe. My fellow South Africans, understand ukuthi already ama red flags akhona. Why? Because uPaul is suddenly praised in South Africa as someone who took down the National Police Commissioner uJackie Selebi for accepting imali engango 1.2 million allegedly. Mase uyayibuza ukuthi beyiteam bebaningi kanje, why kupraiswa uPaul kuphela? Akupheli lapho. Understand ukuthi uPaul O'Sullivan is the most dangerous person in South Africa because yena kwathi kukhulunywa ngamaGupta exposing iqiniso labo ngo2016 ukuthi bona they captured the state. uPaul already yena wesenama documents, ama bank records, nama confidential intelligence insiders ayemtshena yonke into regarding amaGupta. Understand ukuthi yena he had over 50 gigabytes of classified materials, including imali engango 1.5 billion ayazi ukuthi iyenzeka iyayi transaction between amaGupta nama shell companies abo. Nina understand uPaul O'Sullivan knew about amaGupta before me and you. He knew everything before he released information kwi-media sitshenwa thina. Understand ukuthi uPaul umsebenzi wakhe is to fix izinto for the rich elites khona bona bengeke baboshwe noma ngathiwa benzani la eSouth Africa. Wonke umuntu uses uPaul because uPaul is very good at making izinto disappear. Understand ukuthi politicians from both the ANC ne-DA were rumored to secretly consult with uPaul. Understand ukuthi bebekakhuluma naye regarding u-expose corruption, but babefuna ukusebenzisa information yakhe against each other as enemies. And uma uzama ukufind out ukuthi how much uPaul charges, understand ukuthi he charges u5 million as a retainer. If khona into eyenzakalile kuwena, he will make leyo nto disappear. Hlakanipha ke mntomnyama, and understand ukuthi you do not touch uPaul because technically uPaul does not exist. Understand ukuthi awuvele umsukele. Even ama political party thizeni decide ukujoina azwane because of uPaul. uPaul waba convinced ukuthi the best way to control umntomnyama is to make sure ukuthi sisebenzisana nezitha, but uPaul ngeke umbone phambili kwimi. uPaul exists in the shadows to make sure ukuthi wena awulazi iqiniso. That's his job. Ayingeke mina ngikhathele wena because when uyasithanda isitha usiprotecta ngisho noma i-evidence iphansi kwakho. So let's just do what we do best and follow the money because imali ayiwaqamba manga. Understand ukuthi in 2018 during the EOH corruption scandal eyayenzeka la eSouth Africa, it is alleged that uPaul had access to ama confidential transaction data showing ukuthi imali engango 1.2 billion in irregular state contracts iyayikhishwa to abantu ababengayideserve. Vele ngiphelelwa amandla masungiphikisa. There's more. Understand ukuthi in 2019 uPaul was linked to a private intelligence deal le eyayi worth 85 million. Le deal wayisecure ngokuthi asebenzise an ex-police insider ekwakuyiyona eyamnika i-database khona azokwazi ukutracka ama-politicians athole lo week ambribe right back ayithole le contracts. Yazi lo muntu uyi-threat to i-society yase South Africa. Lo muntu uyi-threat to umuntu omnyama because his job is to hide the truth from me and you. And uma wena uzama ukuphazamisa umsebenzi bazokudluza no matter what, because akekho umuntu ovumeleke ukuthi aphazamise umsebenzi as long as kukhona uPaul O'Sullivan. Hlakanipha-ke mntomnyama and understand ukuthi ngo-2020 sahlaselwe i-COVID-19 yangithi. That is fine. And during that time umntomnyama wadecide ukuthi uzohamba yolutha yena because uZuma uboshiwe as if i-president ingaboshwa. That is also fine. Basiyuza, basimanipulator. That is fine. Kulungile. Kodwa understand ukuthi khona imali yakhishwa ukuthi kuthengwa ama-PPE. Kunikwe abantu abamnyama abahluphekayo, and then ama-politicians thizeni decide ukidla leyo mali, adla about 6.7 billion of leyo mali through ama-contracts, right? Understand ukuthi kulawo ma-politicians lawa adla imali mangaki aboshwa. Mese uyayibuza ukuthi why bengaboshwanga? Because of uPaul O'Sullivan, the fixer. People have tried to khuluma ngoPaul, but understand ukuthi the minute you mention igama lakhe, the minute ukhuluma amaqiniso ngaye, impilo yakho iyaqala iyantengantenga because of the influence anayo eSouth Africa. Understand ukuthi a former Hawks officer tried to investigate uPaul, but ended up kubo yena ubesenkingeni because of ama-email angena athi yena une-gambling debts, wagcine segxoshiwe emsebenzini. I will not mention igama lakhe. That's up to you to do the research. Understand ukuthi a Johannesburg businessman tried to khuluma ngaye asho ukuthi khona inkinga ngoPaul, but ended up ukuthiwa yena ukweleta imali engu-17 million in tax. Le tax angayazi. Still I will not mention amagama abo because igama labo liyabiza. And understand Nina, yes, and understand. uPaul is the most dangerous person in South Africa because he manipulates the system and protects the rich elites. And they show ukuthi makhona inkinga eyenzekalayo, it always disappears. And anyone amthembisile ukuthi he or she will reach the top, ugcine fikile la ekumele abe khona. And kusukela lapho uPaul will control everything